Hello everyone, welcome. How are we? Happy Sunday. It's the end of the weekend. Where's it gone? Where's all this time going? It just flies, doesn't it? 1 minute it's, January and everyone's having Happy New Year parties and that. And now we're coming towards the end of September. Don't make no sense. And weekends just like that, gone in a flash. No stream last night, by the way. Sorry about that. I was all set to as well, but then realised that I was pretty done in from being away all week with work, so ended up falling asleep on the sofa at 8:30, and then woke up at 10 and was like, ugh. Was supposed to do some stream, wasn't I? Didn't do that. Tonight, just finished up watching some NFL. That Eagles and Rams game, that finish was good. That was good. That proves why NFL is in American football is a cracking sport, and one that you should definitely take interest in. By the way, George says, "Evening, congratulations on the promotion. Let's cook PSG." Yes, agreed. We have to do that, to be honest, Ian, because I've seen the pre-season odds and it's not looking good for us. Spoiler: we are not well liked according to the French media, but all that means is we've just got to show them who's boss, really, innit? MCG in on the sub, appreciate that. There's the Prime in there. Much appreciated, MCG, for your support. Thank you. Of course, if anyone does have their Amazon Primes, feel free to support the channel. You're more than welcome to do so. Do it for free. Should I give you some reason to support? Let's have a look, shall we? This is where we are. The Eagles' finish was incredible. It was class, wasn't it? 2 missed field goals in the... Well, sorry, shouldn't really offer any spoiler alerts for people there, but there we are. This is us then. This is us. We are about to start the season. Ligue 1 for the first time. Love it. Let's have a look at the season preview. 500 to 1 to win the league. 500 to 1. Do you know what, Dan? I think you're right. We're predicted 20th, and there's only 18 teams in the league. We're literally predicted to finish second in the first division, and we're in the second division, and we're in the first division. So it's gonna be tough, I think is fair to say. But that's fine. The title race is on. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? If Leicester have shown us anything, then all that means is that this is possible, right? 500 to 1. I like those odds. All I'm saying is if we all put 50 pence on, we're quids in, right? If we put a quid in, we're doing well. Anyone who's going to start really ramping up some cash, you're gonna make some money, everybody. So, right, let's do that. Let's get ourselves virtually rich, and I hope you all do. So. Let's see what we can come up with, shall we? Nevsky, hope you've been okay. Missed a week or so. How have you been getting on? You haven't missed anything, Nevsky, because I didn't do anything last week. I was away with work last week, so you've missed nothing apart from Friday's stream, which is basically just our first pre-season in Ligue 1. We have done some signings. We might still do some more. There was a question on going, are we going to bring some more players in? Possibly. We've got some players in on trial who we quite like the look of. So we might try and convince them to stay. We've got a little bit of money still left, 1.3 million. We've got a little bit of wages. Not a lot. There are still some players available on freeze. So we might see if we can convince some people to come and have a look at us. Or... we might see if we can get some players in on loan. So there's also that as well. I still think we need a striker. Probably. I think that's going to be one of those things that at 500 to 1, I think we're probably going to need a striker. We've signed 2 goalkeepers. Is there room for more? Maybe, I suppose. We could still probably do with some sort of midfield destroyer or highly creative player. We could... we just need quality. We just need a little bit of extra quality in the team because it's going to be tough this season, really. So let's sort of see how we get on, really, I guess. And it'll be whatever it's going to be. You know? Oh, there's the chat. Do you remember the chat from years ago when we played... did we sign him when we were at Palace? No, maybe not. 29-30. Must be new gens. New gens. Okay. Greek fullback. Acceleration 15. Teamwork 17. 29. Light-hearted. And we've got a couple of French left backs in on trial at the minute, so maybe focus on them possibly. Jean-Marc Barret as well. Good first touch, good flair, good vision, good passing. 26 years old. Lots of wage. He wants lots of money in his wages, doesn't he? So, not 100% sure if he's the right guy. We missed out on a lad from Generation Foot who could have been great. He's gone elsewhere. He's a striker. That would have been great. We would have enjoyed that. Attila Yuksulu. 15-19 finishing. 5'9". Decent acceleration. Good bravery. Great composure. Great determination. Could be an interesting one. We shall see. Not gonna lie, can't wait for FM26 to come out. I'm just ready for it now. Oh man, honestly, Nevsky, I'm the exact opposite. I think I mentioned this on the last stream, and it's the wrong time to be saying this sort of stuff, but I'm a bit burnt out with the whole FM thing at the minute. Like, I've got no idea for a save, because, like, well, why would I? Like, because I've had 18 months to come up with one. Everybody going on about FM 24 and 26 and 25 just kind of, like, started to grind me down after a bit. And, like, obviously all the stuff that's coming out looks mint. Like, it all looks class. Looks really, really great. But I just don't know. Like, it's not there. Do you know what I mean? It's not there at the minute for me. So, we'll see. I'm sure it'll change as we get close at the time. But right now, at this very moment in time, I don't know. It's because you've streamed the same game for 2 years and it's got you burnt out. Just want to play FM but can't get into it. I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that there's just nothing really happening in football that's interesting. Like, do you know what I mean? That's the thing. There's just nothing really that's interesting in football that's got me jumping up and down. It could also be that people are idiots. It could be that. It could be that down as well. Yeah, a little bit of that. Maybe in a few days when it's more concrete, it'll feel real. Not really. I mean, look. Ultimately, it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to me getting into a save. As soon as I get into a save, because I don't like starting a new save. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You know that about me. You know I don't like a new save. So I've got that to contend with. But it'll be Sunderland. It'll inevitably be Sunderland for the first few weeks, maybe even the first month or so. We'll see. We'll certainly play it through whatever early access or beta or whatever. Will be Sunderland. And then will we keep going? Maybe give it a few seasons and try and actually do something with Sunderland rather than just like going, oh, there's the beta. Right, it's done, then cut it straight off. Maybe, possibly, don't know. There is no takeover apparently happening. Interesting. So I'm not sure. I think it's because I'm not committed to a final save idea yet. That's where I'm at, because I don't really know what I want. That's the lad we were trying to sign, Ndoye, and he's gone to Lorient from Generation Foot. So, yeah, apparently quite good, according to my scouts there. Felix Barthez has gone to Panathinaikos, so that's interesting. Matches Hooters is apparently interested. I'm excited. It's the first time we're starting a new game as part of the FM community. Excited to learn with everyone else. That bit I'm interested in. I say top flight football in a lot of countries is boring. It's so dull, Nevsky. It's so dull. Football itself is just a bit dull. I think that's my problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, Sunderland's going to be all right just because of the fact it's Sunderland and it's like my team, but other than that, I don't think it's that appealing, really. Like, I don't think the actual game is that particularly appealing in terms of, like, the Premier League's not great. I mean, there you go, right? Daniel now, YouTube. Any FM news this week, do you reckon? Probably. Like, I'm going to say, Daniel, this will be there'll be news probably most weeks now as we get towards the release date. You know, I would recommend you follow the FM show for all of your news updates. Yeah, we're going to be covering them. Whatever happens, we'll be covering it. Leo Pearson, where's he going? On loan? Fair enough, whatever, yeah, go on then. Tokyo Game Show on the 25th. They have a presentation there, I think. Could be big. Yeah, maybe. No idea. Possibly. Could be huge. Could be massive. Maybe it's not. Don't know. Like, I genuinely, I've got no idea what to expect, really, to be honest. And it's like, and I'm trying to sort of like keep a bit of an open mind with it all, but at the same time being like, I've not got anything to say at the minute, and there's nothing for anybody to sort of like latch on to. And I don't know whether that's good, bad, indifferent. Like, even though people have seen things now, like they've seen the trailer, you know, the animation stuff, and women's football's been there, and you know, and I guess the fact that I've been away this week has sort of been, has it helped? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not, actually. Even Chris, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Chris understands where I'm coming from. Like, you know, just like trying to work out the fact that I've been away has kind of been quite helpful. Because now I'm sort of like not necessarily playing catch up, but I'm sort of like just looking from the periphery a little bit. How are we, Chris? Hope you're good, buddy. Welcome in. Where's Tebow? It's a player we've had on trial, and he's gone out, so he didn't have to see all the shite that went down with the women's football happened. I get that. Yeah, there's that as well. Yeah, that was quite good, actually, not having to see all that. I'm good, thank you. I'm tired, is what I am. I ended up doing a 12k today. 12k. Like, I've got this 10k to do in on the 19th, and that's fine, right? So I was like trying to get myself into shape for that and get the sort of like get the miles in the legs, you know. And yeah, 12k a day. That's now my legs are a bit tired, and I'm just really hungry. To be honest, like, I can eat everything now. I don't think that's how it's meant to be. More like I do 12,000 calories than running. I mean, yeah, that's the joy though, right? That's the dream. Nevsky, I've not got social media. What's happening about women's football? Idiots mourning about it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, and to be fair, I think we just leave it at that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Idiots mourning. I don't even want to play it. Fine, don't. I don't see how they're ramming it. I don't understand why they're ramming it down our throats. I hope we can turn it off. You can. Oh. Right, but still, why have we wasted our time on this then? I don't understand why FM25 was cancelled because of this. It wasn't. That doesn't fit my agenda. There's a lot of people getting very angry about things that, you know what I mean? That's been well, there's I play on 2D, so it doesn't really bother me. Like, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of that. So I've just been sat going, you know what? You're all a bunch of cock miners, the lot of yous. I mean, he looks... It's very rare I would go cock mining, but... What a great name. Oh, we're gonna have a... This is... Yeah, we're definitely gonna trial cock. Is he big? I mean, look, he grows into himself. He's a grower, not a shower. Right. He's 6'1". He's a decent sizer. You know what I mean? He's impressive. He's certainly a presence. Good work rate, yeah. He's girthy. He's lengthy. Yeah. Has he got stamina? He's a big cock. He's a big cock. Yeah. Any good in the box? It looks like it. Do you know what I mean? Strong with both feet. I mean, there you go. Now, he's determined. Flair, off the ball. Composure, concentration. There you go. Oh, well. I mean, it's a shame. Look, you know. It's to be expected, isn't it? You know? Don't pull him off early. Yeah. There's loads of puns in it. He is very brave. So ruddy bloody brave. TJ's cockmine, and there we go. There's the clip. You know, I have said, by the way, that you've all got clipping capabilities, so we need to have an agreement for FM26 that whenever anything gets said, you just take it upon yourselves to just get it clipped, right? It's the only way we can do it. You know what? I am going to play the friendlies as well because I am because I want to see whether or not we need to make some changes with the system at all. Right, Fran's coming in. Okay, quick answer chat for me. Fran, we needed a leader. We need some leaders, okay? Now, Fran, 28-year-old Spanish player. We do have another Spanish player in the team who would like a compatriot in the side. Fran, 20 for leadership, 17 for teamwork, 15 for positioning, anticipation, bravery. That's all good. Acceleration of 9 and strength of 8 is not. But is he our Granit Xhaka? That's what I'm thinking. Get him in. I think he is, isn't he? Consistent, natural leader, committed player. And even if we go down, he's just not box to box. No, he's not. He just sits. He sits and he does the sensible things. Just does the dirty work, you know? Just gets things going. So right, Fran's in. There we go. The Sochaux Rodri. That's exactly what they call him. That is exactly what they call him. Yeah. Oh, look at that. 10 million quid as well. Oh, love that. It would be advisable to ask Melapango if he'd be willing to welcome Fran to help him settle in successfully. We could do, but I don't think we need to, do we? Fran just turns up, does his thing. He's happy. Right, so I think, I mean, we could now. So we've now obviously looking at what we do. How do we play? Let's go to our staff matches. Right, we'll take control of friendly. We'll take over from here. So my question's going to be, I mean, Nkunku is decent enough, right? But I'm wondering whether or not we play him or whether we take Roger Bell out, who's a ball winner. I mean, we paid 1.8 million for him. But I'm wondering whether we just put Fran there, have him as the DM. You know, maybe a halfback possibly, or just a standard DM, and he can sort of like keep everything just ticking over. That might work, mightn't it? New dictator needs to play. I mean, that's not. How does that look? If we sit with two at the back, and then this can essentially be your 4-2-3-1, can't it? Yeah. Let's see how it plays in friendly mode. Who's got 4 for determination? The big cock. Has he got 4 for determination? No, he's got 8. He's got 15. Or do you mean Fran? Fran's got 4 for determination. Doesn't need to be determined. He's got 20 for leadership. He's got 17 for teamwork. That doesn't make any sense, does it really? Do you know what I mean? Stamina's not ideal either, to be honest. But he doesn't need to run. He doesn't. He just needs to get the ball, move it, and just be aware of what's going on. Let's see what determination means. Let's see how this impacts him. You do this, I can't be asked. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Right. Is there a little hover over? There's not, is there? Yeah. Attribute reflects the player's commitment to succeed and do his very best on and off the pitch. I mean, he leads by example, doesn't he? do as I say, not do as I do. That's maybe where he's going to be at. What I'm hoping is he turns up and he adds. Where is he? He's going to have to come in somewhere, isn't he? He's a leader. He's going to have to move. I want him to move into the highly influential bits, yeah? Hey, Calispera Jason, how are we, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's see. Leading from the back. Yeah, exactly. Let's just have him there, let him do what he needs to do, and we'll see where we go. And if it doesn't work, we'll just sack him off. Yeah, because we've got some other options for players that we can play. We can mix things up a little bit. I think we're possibly still lacking a left winger because we've got Fevre has come back from loan, so he's going to be out there. There we go. Performance lads in. I've got to redo all the bloody data hub stuff, haven't I? I'll do all that later. Recommend some signings. Right, Fevra's done well. Good. Pino's not done great, so he's not going to get a contract then, is he? We're playing Dijon, the mustard lads. Kasper Simicek from Rakuf. There we go. Rapid Bucharest have signed Buscanio. Do you remember him? Do you remember Buscanio? He was good, wasn't he? For our Farrell days. Let's see if we can get anyone else through the door before the end of the season. Before the start of the season, I should say. Sorry, not the end of the season. So Mboj is our left back. Malapangu is playing at centre half along with Vergé. But we've also brought in Rudy Brune, and we've brought in Gebby, who's a Scottish centre half who's now injured. So he's going to step out for a second. Tell you what, let's put Rudy Brune in if Malapangu's tired. And should we have a look at... Actually, I want to see Mboj actually play out there. Euro Truck Simulator is adding buses now. We could drive our team bus to the next match. Love that. Love it. Let's do it. That might be the next game. But then you'll have people going, I still play on a really small laptop, so I don't need new roads. Yeah. They're better off not have women drivers in Euro Truck Simulator 26. Wing mirrors are overpowered. Right, it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays then, because we're playing with one striker against a team who are in the second division. No electric buses. Yeah, woke nonsense, innit? Stop ramming bus passes down my throat. Roads are better being 2D. Yeah. I'll get that ball away. Youssefson holding him out. They're going to score, aren't they? Are we gonna just play shithouse football this year and just sit back and like soak up pressure, or are we going to attack? Because I do think that we could just sit and hold our shape all year and just frustrate teams. Well, it's Falele. Oh, off the post. Dijon and Ligue 1. I think they're Ligue 2 actually. I think. I might be wrong. I mean, we're quite away into the save, so they may have been up and down. SDO are still playing 2D classic on the camera. I hope the new game has that option. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. And if it hasn't, then you'll have to play 3D like everyone else. Which is fine. Shithouse football all the way, says Chris. I like it. Channeling my inner Simeone. And Boj. Fevre. Ball's got back. Kamara just wide. Because, yeah, I do get the feeling we're going to be battered in a lot of these games. So, I think if we can stay defensively sound and then kind of like hit on the brake a little bit. So, it might have to be like we suck up pressure. Kamara, Fellaini, good ball in. There's Fevre. Oh, how's he missed that? Offside as well. We're starting to move forward a little bit. Which is where we now concede a goal, I'm guessing. Oh, poor header from Garcia. Very poor. Yeah, led to a goal, didn't it? What's he going to do that for? You don't head the ball back across your goal, do you? Either head it back to the goalkeeper or head it out for a throw-in. Not good enough, I'm afraid, Garcia. Right, Normal might have to play. Okay, it is friendly, so we're not massively concerned just yet. Not getting the ball down the right at all, are we? Okay, that's unacceptable. Let's get Garcia off. Right. Normal can go back on. Okay. Fran's not really doing a great deal, is he? Actually, how about we change? What's he got? Vision and passing, 12 and 13. And Cuckoo's got what? 13 and 12 as well. Make him a half-back, actually. Let's... Fellaini's not really doing much on his own up top. This might also be a bit of a problem that we haven't got a really good striker. Daquan. Jinju, maybe? Might change it. Let's regroup for now. Play for set pieces as well. We can always tweak if we need to. All right, what's right? Who or what is Gift Orban? That's someone that I should know, yeah. 34 years old. Is that a good player, is it? No backseating, Kevin. This youngster in real life is supposed to make it bigger, hasn't quite done it yet. I mean, I would suggest it's not quite worked, does it? Potentially. Where's he at? Bruges. Oh, that case, you know what? He might actually do alright then, because there's a couple of players from Bruges who are decent. You know, Talby came from Bruges, I think, didn't he? Oh, how's he missed that? Daquan again. Right, Josefsson's going to be replaced by the big cock, I reckon. Can we change Fran's name to Drescher? He's a 6'3". He's not having a great game, is he? There we go. Dick One with a goal. You know what? I might bring Fran off, put Roger Bell on, and get him to play as a ball winner. Actually, which means he might move around a little bit more. He was famous. He went for a local African amateur team to start for Bruges in 1 year or so. Interesting. See, I don't really keep up with much real world football, so things like that, I hadn't actually heard of that, so it's interesting. And Borges, let's bring him off. Gerard, I suppose. Let's have a little look at someone. I guess if we've got players in who are sort of like free transfers, that we can maybe take a bit more of a gamble on them. Gerard, penalty. Good ball through. There you go. Who's taking it? Adagbite. Okay, it's a friendly. It doesn't necessarily matter about the result. It's more about the performance, but that's interesting. Gerard's been on the pitch for a matter of minutes. Gets himself an assist. You know, and things did start to improve down that right-hand side when we brought the big cock on. Winning breeds confidence. It does. It does. You know what? And that's what we need. At this stage of pre-season, we just need a decent result. We've got Nuremberg next. So that's going to be a tough match. Then Sandtruden, and then we're playing Troyes. Yeah. Relishes big matches as well. Does the big cock. Can struggle when faced with shooting opportunities on the edge of the box. Don't shoot them. It's too easy a joke, isn't it, that one? Yeah, if we keep winning, then that's also another problem, Jason, because then it's like, then there's the pressure to keep winning, and that's just, you know what, that's too much pressure. Oh, Langoise has had a fallout with his manager, has he? When's his contract's not up until 2038. He hasn't got a buyout clause. We've been in his ear. Rises to big occasions, insert any Val Venus promo you like at this point. Oh god, imagine using Val Venus as your as your like, yeah, right, yeah, we'll just be the same as him, thank you. Dijon, yeah, Dijon, our Ligue 2. Yeah. Let's keep the current dimensions, shall we? That's a 10 around there, this, but I don't really think it's going to make much of a difference. We don't care for pressure. You've made us believers, and pressure doesn't affect us anymore. This is it. This is it, right? It's all going to be fine. We'll get there. Yeah, we've all bought in. We've bought into what we're trying to do here. Follow up their interest in language. I mean, there's a lot of money all over the place with what we've tried to do. Let's try and do that. Because he does seem very highly rated, and he's French as well, so that sort of would help. Not 100% sure if he can run the line on his own, but we'll see. Stew Dog, by the way, I appreciate the follow. I've just clocked that happened. You know what? Let's go with it. Quite a lot of money, but he might end up being the difference maker, possibly. Putting all of our hope onto an 18-year-old striker. That's brave of us. I love all that we have too many forwards. You can never have enough forwards. Like, you need forwards, right? Where's our director of football? What can they suggest for a free left winger, possibly? Anthony Alanga. 34 years old. Quite expensive, but well, let's walk away from that. If he's got some other clubs kicking around, he's not going to be coming to us. Yeah, PAOK, Panathinaikos, AEK. We've already lost players to Panathinaikos, so Maurizio Santa Cruz, creative. On the by Montpellier. Felix Gabart. Loved Felix. He was so good when we were at Larissa. Oh, what a guy. What a guy. Normal's out injured. Okay, great. So that means Garcia's back at right back. Oh, look at that. It's only bloody FM girl Alice, isn't it? You alright, friendo? How are we getting on? Nice to see you. Wonderful work on the FM show, by the way, this week. Absolutely love that. Did you enjoy it yourself? That's the question. Did you enjoy being on it? It looked like you were having fun. Always a pleasure getting you back in. If you're not following Alice, by the way, make sure you do that. Like, you gotta go and make sure you do that. She is knocking out top quality content all over the gaff. Yeah. So go and drop that follow. It was great. My mic was a bit odd. I think I fucked up the settings. I mean, look, technology gets in the way of us all, Alice. Right? And I'm not holding anybody back on that one. Yeah. But the main thing was you were there. You were there, and you were there doing your thing. So it's all good. You know, Chris was there weaving his magic in the background. Yeah, we got it working. Up the TNS. Up everyone. Lessons were learned. Well, I mean, if they were, great. If they weren't, not a problem. Not a problem, you know. We can learn later on. We'll be able to learn eventually. Do you know what I mean? We don't always have to learn the lesson in the exact moment. But yeah, how's life treating you? Hope everything is good. Hope everything is wonderful. Can't wait to see what you got lined up for FM26, Alice. I think you've got I'm expecting big things from you in terms of interesting saves. Who doesn't want a towering striker or a nomadic striker? Maybe a diminutive striker instead. Yeah, get a diminutive striker to make everything happen. That's what we're going for now. Like, let's try and see if we can change this up a bit. Yeah. Right, Turkish goalkeepers always have weird numbers, like 78 or something. Or 77, probably for a goalkeeper. Angel Garcia, number 2. Greby can have number 6. Actually, no, Rudy Broom probably needs number 6. Greby can have 25. Actually, number 20. The thing is, so everyone's now just people start getting angry at squad numbers at this point. I'll start twisting it around, won't I? Current says one of your favourites, specifically by Cardiff Met Uni years. Cardiff Met Uni. Oh, what a team! What a team! The only job that were going to offer us the chance to, well, I was going to say the only job that would offer us the chance to manage for no money, but we moved to HIFK for no money. So we didn't do it when it was Cardiff Met, but we moved to bloody Finland for no money, didn't we? Langlois is in. The squad now has an abundance of game-changing forwards. There we go. Game-changing forwards, not just normal forwards, game-changing ones. Right, don't stress, Ginjwa. Amateur football is broken in FM. I know, it's bizarre, isn't it? Hopefully it will be fixed. Hopefully it'll be fixed and things will start to work out in the future. That would be good, right? So. Right, so Langlois in, which is fantastic. Ineligible. Why is he ineligible? Shouldn't be. We've just registered him. I mean, it's a bloody, what is it? Like a testimonial, so he should be able to play. If you can't play, you can't play. We'll just rest him up for another week. It's not a problem. I'm getting fair. It'll be fine. Say it again, Tony. Just trying to absorb it all in. Game-changing forwards, Jason. That's what we've got. Now, whether or not that means that they're going to change the game for the better or for the worse, we haven't been able to decide that yet. But game-changing. Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds good. Yeah. So where are we next year then, Alice? Where are we next year on 26? Women's football? I mean, you've already been doing Lyon. I would be expecting women's football from you. Inject it into my veins. Damn right, hook me up on a drip. Yeah, I'm still thinking, and I'm not. It's the only thing that's sticking at the minute. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but the British steel is still sticking in my head as the one that I think I'm going to end up doing. Confident most of my saves are going to be women's football, not 100% on the save at the minute. Oh, there we go, 1-0 down. That makes sense. Like, I think for me, I was like, British steel would be the easy way for me to get into it and have it as like, I like the idea of playing between the two universes, between the two sort of like disciplines. So I'd quite like to do that. So British Steel would give me the option of doing that. And it could tell a really, really interesting story, I think. Oh, Falele over the top. So maybe that'll be me. Oh, there we go. Yosefson makes it 1-1. Seems like England and Wales for the UK Women's League, sadly. Oh, for now, MCG, yeah. But remember, though, this is only the first year they've done it. When Champ Man first came out, there was only the English leagues. There was like, Premier League down to what was Division 3 at the time. So there was no non-league. So, like, things grow every single year, and you've got to start somewhere. And I think it's all about like the research that you can build in, and you don't just suddenly have a database full of like every single women's football team and all the data and everything that goes with it. Like, the infrastructure is growing all the time, so it's a great starting point what they've got. It's an incredible starting point. The amount of players they've got there already is ridiculous. I would hope for Scotland as well. MCG. But hopefully next year, iron everything out, and then we're back. We'll be back. Last time I managed in Scotland, chat gave me loads of shit. I'm not going back there for a while. We've also got the same thing, Alice, with Scotland. I love Scotland, but Scotland doesn't love me back. That's the problem. Aberdeen, not a fan. East Fife was awful. That wasn't fun at all. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. It'd be part of a challenge. I wanted to do Build a Nation Scotland. That was my original plan for FM25. Oh, Falele's got to finish that one. My original plan was Build a Nation Scotland, but yeah, that sort of fell by the wayside slightly with the delay. I mean, it could still potentially be on the cards. I didn't do what Alice did. It was unforgivable. Well, yeah, there is that. There is that. I can't quite remember what Alice did, but I remember being aghast at it when I originally heard about it. Let's get Ginjui on. He can have some games. What did Alice do? It's a little bit like Denise Van Outen, isn't it? We know what she did. She went full royalist. I was ignorant to my actions. Oh, did you go Rangers? Did you end up at Rangers? Alice killed Coolio. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, and then she started hosting the big breakfast. That's exactly what happened. Where's me Denise Van Outen in a bin emote? There it is. Yeah, we need some more Denise Van Outen emotes. I didn't know. No one told me about the picture of the Royals in the changing rooms. Oh, honestly, it happens. It happens. Just go back and do Celtic and make it all better. Because from what I remember from the old firm is that they're usually absolutely fine. Please explain the Denise Van Houten hate. I mean, well, it sounds silly when I say it out loud, Muddy Funsters. But we were doing a charity stream, okay, a few years back, and I was putting a playlist together of 90s tunes because we were doing a 90s save for the charity stream using the Mad Scientist database, and all the chat were being really, really good and giving us loads of fantastic suggestions for songs. And then I was thinking, well, what would be really, really fun to do as part of this stream? What could I look to add to the stream to make it interesting? And someone suggested that Coolio should turn up, and I was like, well, this is really. It's really difficult to have to now tell you that Coolio's dead, unfortunately. And at the same time, someone suggested Denise Van Houten. Get Denise Van Houten on. And I was like, and unfortunately, Denise Van Houten killed him. And at that point, I then ran with the idea that Denise Van Houten killed Coolio. And it's been 3 years now, I think. So yeah. In our community, we're 99% sure that Denise Van Houten killed Coolio. We can't disprove it. We also can't prove it. But yeah, that's where we're at with it at this moment in time. It's plausible. See, this is the thing. Like, nobody is. Like, everyone we've said it to, no one's just went, well, that sounds ludicrous. Everyone's just went, I could see that happening, actually. So a couple of years ago, was it last year? It was last year. At New Year's Eve, Denise Van Houten was DJing in York, and Mrs. J was gonna pay for me to go to stand next to Denise Van Houten while she was DJing and just ask her to play Gangster's Paradise constantly until it got played. That was going to be my plan. But then we ended up doing something with the family. Yeah, welcome in, Funsters. You're part of the crew now. And then Michael Barrymore. What was the reason with Michael Barrymore? Why doesn't Barrymore have an explanation? I don't know. Oh, well, Michael Barrymore was more about the that was more about someone who jumped into. It's technically Michael Barrymore. Someone came onto the stream and they figured that they'd be really funny because I'm a comedian, so the best thing to do is to try and be funny against a comedian. And he thought he'd be able to derail the stream by saying that his cat had died, and asking what should he do. And I was like, well, probably not ask a comedian for an answer. Maybe ring the vets. And he's like, oh no, the cat's dead. And I was like, right, cool. And then of course, again, we ran with it for a little bit, and it was, some answers seemed normal, some answers seemed plausible, and then I suggested that the only thing he shouldn't do is probably fuck it. And at that point, that's when that was born. So if you wanted any advice at any point, then yeah, there's always advice. Always advice. When you say it like that, we've had some interesting streams, haven't we? And I'm amazed it's taken 4 years for TikTok to ban us. I thought they would have done it pretty quickly. And I've not even tried to go back onto TikTok after suggesting that Americans were boring. Using the words of Cy Maggio, by the way, not even my own words. This was before we knew TJ had previous experience of upsetting the recently bereaved. Honestly, that was... there was that as well. I've got previous. That was at a gig, Chris, that I ran. So I was I was hosting, right? And it was my gig as well, so it was in my venue. And there was a lot of people that we didn't realise or recognise at the back. And I was talking away to them, and I wasn't getting much out of them. And I was like, I'd made a joke about it, like, I'd said something along the lines of, God, who's died recently? And because there was a candle on the table, and it turned out someone definitely had died recently, and it was part of a wake. I was like, oh, this is awkward. But technically, the joke, you know what I mean? They're to blame. Like, who turns up to a comedy show, my comedy show as well? They couldn't have, like, nobody wants that. Like, oh, do you know what? Do you know what they'd have wanted? Let's go and see TJ for a bit. No, nobody wants that. And if you are going to do that, right, go to the comedy show, but be in the spirit of the comedy show. Don't take a candle to draw attention to yourselves with an undiagnosed ADHD comedian who doesn't know what comes out of his mouth. Do you know what I mean? I'm not taking the blame for that one. It's all on them. It's all on them. So yeah, I've got previous. Is always what we're trying to say. And then the TikTok thing. Like, I think I'm unbanned, but I haven't tried to work with the TikTok studio. Doesn't work because I need to stream on my phone for a little bit to unlock the studio, and at that point I can't be arsed. But I know that I'm going to need to do it before FM26. So that we can get loads of people coming on, like, on a TikTok going, what do you think of FM26? Just while I'm there. So that's what you need to do as a creator. Play to the numbers, don't you? So I'll jam it or whatever I've done to it at some point. But right now, it's not overly pressing for me. But at the same time, I really should be using it now to build up for the new game. Oh, Langlois on his debut. It's a testimonial, so it doesn't technically count, but that's what he's there for. Matt, have we got somewhere to watch the save from the beginning? Yes, you can go. So we've co-streamed it all on YouTube, Matt. I will say, we haven't been at Sochaux all the time. Right, we started off, it's been a Journeyman save, and we started off unemployed with no badges and no qualifications, and we started off in Finland at HIFK, and we were there for 4 years, not earning a single penny in that job, and there was an 18-month transfer ban. I mean, again, why we stayed there, I've got no idea. I like the grind, don't I? I like to feel like I'm earning something. And then we left HIFK, went to Farel Constanta in Romania, then went to Raków, Częstochowa in Poland, then Häcken in Sweden, and now Sochaux in France. And now we're in Ligue 1. So we've earned our way up. The poor man's Roy Hodgson. Exactly. Roy Hodgson, brilliant manager. I would love to be in Roy Hodgson's level of ability and standing. But yeah, it's been good though. It's been a good save, and it'll wrap up at some point. What we on now? This is season 12, so maybe season 15, 16. Langlois scored again. I think he's offside though. Yeah, we've maybe got, about 6 weeks or so till FM26, so we've probably only got about two or three seasons left. I reckon 15 seasons on this save, and then that'll be it, I reckon. And I'm not here again on Monday. Should be here Wednesday, I think. Depending if I get back on time. Who knows what the roads are going to be like. It took me 5.5 hours to get back on Friday, so Wednesday is a possibility. Friday is probably more likely. Yeah. Any idea what save we're doing for F26? To be fair, Matt, we've been talking about that for a little while now. Great save from Troyer there, including tonight. So the beta early access, whatever you want to call it, is going to be Sunderland, because that's what it is every year, and we'll learn the game with Sunderland. And I'll probably keep that going for a few weeks into full release as well. So we'll probably do about 4 or 5 seasons at Sunderland this time round, and Chris, who's in the chat, will be chopping it all up for us and getting it out there. So there'll be a let's play of 5 seasons that'll go up on YouTube in parts. Sunderland till I die, Sunderland till I cry. Yeah, that's what we'll be doing. And that'll be good. So we'll get that up and working, and then after that I think it's gonna be, well, we're suggesting at the minute, it's looking like it's going to be British Steel, possibly. Croaky in on the Prime. Appreciate it, Croaky. That's very, very kind indeed. Thank you for that. Thank you for the support, buddy. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. So yeah, so I think that's where we are at the minute. Xhaka will go crazy. Xhaka loves it. Xhaka loves it. That's a save name. That was the first one. That was the very, very first stream I had, Chris, when I was Sunderland till I cry. And it turned out it lasted 6 streams. And I was sacked the day that the shirt turned up. How's that gone in? And then I ended up at Peterborough, and that's where I met Kev. So we bonded over a love of posh at that point. It was very fun. British Steel is where you have to win every single league and cup in England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, James. So you'd have to win like the Vanarama North and South and the National and the FA Vars and the FA Trophy, Charity Shield, and then do the same again like in Wales and Northern Ireland. And then, but now of course they've got the women's leagues in as well. It's just an extra bit of difficulty, as if that's not difficult enough of a save. So yeah, so I might do that. That might be my save, possibly. It'd take you years. Well, the thing is, I don't think that anybody really finishes it, and I am less than convinced that people do. So I think, does anyone remember how many trophies we got last time? Was it like 24 or something? And there's like 38 or 39 trophies to do. So I didn't get massively close to finishing it last time either. So my 2048 Blythe Spartans won 2 of those. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't win. For someone who doesn't win a lot of trophies, it's the most stupid thing for me to do. Oh, look at him. Langlois again. What a strike. Jason says, I prefer part Roy Hodgson, part Sam Allardyce. You know what? I'll take that. That's praise. That's absolute praise. I retired in 21. Oh, you retired on a whim? Oh no, 2037. Got 2 seasons to catch up, do you, Chris? So this is season 12. I reckon we take this to season 15. And that's where we go. And that's just what we've done. Because that'll probably give us another couple of weeks. And then that'll be it. Because actually, we probably don't even have 6. We probably do have just about 6 weeks in it to the main full release. Finished Vados, went to Palace, it got real boring real quick. It's England, isn't it? That's the problem. Alright, Aubert's gone to Pauk. We couldn't lock him down. 2 weeks out for Daquan. Grebby's still injured again. 1 season left. You reckon we can get 1 season done and that's it? Ooh. That's painful to think that could be true, isn't it? Right, do you know what? Let's give Fran the captaincy. He's got... Right, there you go. He's happy with that. That's cool. Yeah, I reckon Fran makes a better captain. If he's got 20 for leadership, then clearly Fran's got to have the armband, hasn't he? And it is literally like Xhaka turning up. £80,000. We can't afford that. Ridiculous amount of money. Yeah. What's everyone else got then? Right, come on, we rarely talk FM26 because like I say, the idea of it sort of burned me out a little bit, but let's hear it then. What's everyone doing? What's all your plans? Southend. I take it, are they your team, are they, Funsters, yeah? Arsenal women. Good shout, Dan. Chris, no idea. Can't see me having time to get into a save. No, I'm gonna be keeping you busy, mate. First few months, absolutely. My YouTube channel's gonna have up to 5 videos on it, so no game time for you, I'm afraid. Should say as well, by the way, just so everyone's got a tiny bit of a heads up on it. So when the game fully comes out, right? It's not just you, is it? No, it's not just me. No. There's a podcast and there's all the other people that you work for. Because you're an incredibly popular young man. So when the game comes out, right? Okay. When the game comes out, we're gonna do, and Chris and I have spoken about this. We're gonna do an initial reaction video to what we see on screen, like UI, match engine, like all that sort of stuff, right? So we're gonna do it live which means that I might have to turn off things like notifications, or like some of like the chat. I might not be as engaging in the chat for about maybe half an hour or something at the start. And then Chris is going to be cutting that and posting that while I'm on stream, apparently. So that's going to come out straight away. And then we start the Sunderland save, okay, while we're there. So I'll be like, oh, hello everyone, and we'll have a bit of chat and stuff back and forth. Then I'll be like, right, now we start the save. We go back into sort of like, sort of, again, like a mixture of some stuff will be chat, some stuff won't be. Things like player lookups and stuff, the mods will have to be like, we're not doing that just yet. But yeah, and then we'll record like the first episode of Sunderland, like here's what the squad looks like. Maybe sort of get into the initial sort of ideas of what we've got, tactic possibly. Couple of pre-season friendlies. That'll then get edited out and put straight up on YouTube as well. So we'll have 2 videos out technically on day one, theoretically, I think. And then we'll start however far we get into the season. Then there'll be another video queued up for the next day. And just to say, the exact same time you're doing this, he'll be doing it for somebody else as well. Yeah, exactly. And he's incredibly popular client as well. This will go well. It will go really well. It will go really well. Chris knows what he's doing. He's taught me through how it's going to happen, so it'll happen. Yeah. It'll be ace. It'll be class. In the beta, I want to do a proper 1860 Munich save, win something, then Journeyman, no badges, lots of women's jobs included early. Nice, George. That sounds fun. Money Funster. I was a little underwhelmed with the graphics, but still bought it. Yep. That'll do. Just get it bought. Use the code TJFM26, by the way, for anyone who hasn't already pre-ordered. There you go. Disclaimer, I do get a kickback on it, by the way. I do make a tiny bit of commission if you use the link. I think it's like about £3 or something. So it all goes towards supporting the channel. So yeah, if you haven't already pre-ordered, and it's understandably you haven't, you know, but if you do want to pre-order, then everybody, all the other creators have got a code as well. So if you don't want to do me to do someone else, use TJ's code, you get a free hooch. I do get a free 2 free hooches actually. £3, yeah. And Cuckoo out for 7 weeks. Yeah, keep me in hooch. Is there a time limit on the offer to have early access? No, Matt. So basically, you can order it all the way up until the moment that early access comes out, and even once early access is out, you can still order it. It just means that if you order it before release day, then you get access to early access. Access to early access, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you buy it after it's been released publicly, then you don't get early access, because then it's just public access. So yeah, you can get it right up until the day. So no rush, none at all. We've doubled our season tickets for this season, which is going to be good. Let's see what we can come up with. Takehiro Tabori. He's got a bit of potential about him, but might have a lot of injury problems. Right, Ligue 1 debut against Troyes. Let's see how we go on. So Cuckoo's going to be injured, so let's change him out. Let's make Fran the DLP possibly. Let's think now. How do we get the balance? Ghazi Amara. Or do I put Roger Bell in? Interesting. We haven't really got another couple of defensive midfielders. Unless we put Malapangu in there. And then we keep Amara on the bench. Normal can go on the bench as well. That could work. We could have Malapangu as a defensive mid. He doesn't mind being anchor. He doesn't mind doing defensive mid. Actually, that could work quite nicely, couldn't it? If we put him as the anchor there and then give the ball to Fran, he can then potentially move it around. We need a Japanese icon. We do actually, George. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. Might go back to that. There we go. Let's see what we can. Let's see what we can do now, shall we? So Langlaws is going to get the number 10 shirt. 2 goals on his debut and a testimonial. Evening, Baron. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Okay, let's go. Ligue is happening. I have a weakness for agile Japanese cams. Central midfielders, of course. JM Thoughts, how are we, my friend? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate the raid. How's the stream? Actually, I've just thought maybe Malapangu needs to go there because he's left-footed, doesn't he? So he goes there. He's the DLP there. Fran is right-footed. So, yeah. There we go. How are we? How are we? It's Crusader Kings we're playing tonight. Love that. What's been happening in the world, my friend? Are you well? Welcome in, Raiders, by the way. Welcome. We're part of a journey person save at the minute, and we're currently in Ligue 1 with Sochaux. We've got ourselves promoted last year, and yeah, we've done some wheeling and dealing in the transfer market. This is our first Ligue 1 match. Oh, Fran's giving the ball away. Intercepted by Garcia, though. Great ball. Kamara, Yosefson, Fran, Kamara, Yosefson, Langlaw. He scores. Does it count? That's got to be a debut goal, surely, for the youngster. Is it? There's arms in the air. Get in. Just what we were hoping for. We said he'd be worth the money, didn't we? We're like, right, this is the lad. Get him in. Is he going to be worth it? He's expensive. He is expensive, but Kamara, Yosefson. Oh, we're breaking. Back inside, Kamara. Thinks about it. Fran. Malapangu. Oh! Fevre makes it 2. The arms are up again. That is a great goal. That is a counter-attack and a half. Fran with the hockey assist. Kamara floats at the back post. Fevre, he's been out on loan in Germany last year. Comes back into the team. And yeah, we're winning the league. This is like... Let's just do that, innit? Mineral liquid football. Ligue 1 is just piss. It is. This is literally like Sunderland getting promoted to the Premier League, going like, isn't this league meant to be hard? This is a good start. This is a very, very good start. We haven't even got an XG of 1 yet. That almost sounds like I know what that means. But yeah, Malapangu and Fran just holding the line. And we could, of course, switch to a 4-3-3 if needs be as well with these players. But that's a great first half. Absolutely brilliant. Croaky on the follow. Appreciate you, Croaky. Very, very kind. Thank you. Thank you for that. You've already done the prime. You might as well hit the follow button as well. So, love that. But yeah, this formation, we could easily change this into a 4-3-3 if needs be. Two passes and score, just like Wrexham and Norwich. Yeah, it was the Josh Windass goal was alright, wasn't it? Oh, Kamara's intercepted. Away he comes. Charging through. 1-2. Fevre. Langlo. Fran. Yusefson. Kamara. Oh, there's just too many players there now. We've got too many players in the box. This is decent. I'm happy with this performance so far. And do we just wait until something starts to go wrong? Or do we preempt it? So Fran's on a 6-7. And he's got a yellow card. Kamara's on a 7-4. He's playing brilliantly. But do we change him? Well, there's one goal back, in it. Oh, no. No. Offside? No, apparently not. That counts. Who's caught off here? It's Rudy, isn't it? Right, okay. First time watching live. Big fan of the pod. Appreciate you, Croaky. Thank you very much for hanging out. Glad you're a fan of the podcast. And if anyone else is in the chat and not a fan of the podcast, then you need to get yourselves involved. Become a fan of the podcast. Let's move. Let's put. I'm in the interesting moment now where I'm just like, oh, do I start making changes and potentially muck things up? Possibly. Mad fan of TJ has to be said. Good ball. Brun. Go on. Good cross. Just over the top. Just over the top. It's a different vibe to the pod, isn't it? The stream. I do let my language just like, you know, go off on one every now and again. That's how I ended up here as well. Binge listen to the podcast and needed the live experience. The live experience is far more entertaining than the podcast. The podcast is great, but there's a lot of stuff I'm not allowed to say on there. So over here I'm unfiltered. There we go. 3 points. Trois point versus Trois. 33 more wins and we're champions. Easy. Easy. Innit? Just give us the trophy now. You might as well. Several players feel the squad lacks depth. I mean, okay, well, you know, we'll try and get some more players in, but some of the players who are complaining are going to be players who are going to be leaving. So there's no point coming to me after we've just won the first match going, I'm a little bit unsure about this quality of depth here, Gaffer. You know, our new young striker's just scored in his debut. We've just got ourselves 3 points. Several players can fuck off. Exactly. Yeah. In fact, you know what? Let's have a look, right? Who is it that's unhappy? Mikel Cardo. Now, he's going out on loan anyway because he's only young. Although, look at that. He's now valued at 23 million quid. Maybe he's ready to step up now into the first team. Fully. Yuri normal, well, we like him. Verhaeg, we like him actually. And Boj we like. Jinjae, who might leave possibly. Gebby's going to be good. Brune's good. Yasha, well, we don't know what he is. Like, is he a backup goalkeeper? Is he a first choice goalkeeper? We don't know. Patrick Traore, exactly the same. Are you a backup goalkeeper or first choice goalkeeper? We don't know. And then Bourgeois, who is a backup goalkeeper, we know he's leaving. So I'm a bit confused. So I mean, what players are the want? What players are the wanting in now? Yeah, I'm not falling for this whole, like, you know, player power bullshit. Right, we've come in. We're 1 for 1. So, who do we expect to be relegated? Well, I'm not going to say Auxerre, given the fact we're about to play them right now. Let's say Brest, because they also got promoted. What are they suggesting? They're suggesting Yasser. And possibly Cardo for Verhagen. Do you know what? Tell Fran our new bulldog to deal with them. I'm tempted, actually. Go, right, Fran, you have a word with them. Right, they're reckoning that we need more players. What do you think? Sounds to me like I've got a bunch of players who don't really want to be tested. TJ doesn't rate Brest. I do. Big fan. If you can scroll, that's enough depth. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think, and you know what? I think that's a fair response as well to the players. And go, lads, I have to scroll to work out who's going to play. So, I think that is depth. Yeah. So, done. Sorted. Gregory Roux. Definitely worth signing at 30 million quid. I mean, he looks class, doesn't he? He does look good. 6'4". That's all you need to know. 6'4". Jumping reach 15. Balance 17. Teamwork 17. Positioning and marking 15. 16 for composure. The next Maxime Bossis. Yeah. He seems fine. Got an issue with Amara now, have we? He feels like he should be starting more games. Sell the ringleaders when they complain. Do you know what? I think I'd probably need to take your approach with this, Alice. I need to be a little bit more like that and just be like, yeah, do you know what? Get to fuck, the lot of yous. Is Amara going to play? I'm going to sell Amara. Oh, he doesn't want to leave now, does he not? There's a shock. There's a shock. Once you start pulling out some threats, they go like, no, soz gaff. I'm all right. I'll stay. I'll shut up for now. yeah, I thought maybe we could sort of be like, no, we might get rid of you. I mean, yeah, he could be all right. We could keep him, but I think we've got better players coming through the youth system that might actually take his place if we get past another season or two. Let's see what we can come up with against Dogs there, then, shall we? I mean, that haircut is incredible. Let's have it then. We've changed our goalkeeper. We've brought another centre back in as well. So Cardo's in for Verhager. So he plays alongside Rudy Brune. You're absolutely right, Jason. Who's the gaffer? I'm the gaffer. I decide whether or not we've got enough players or not. Do we have any derbies or something close in Ligue 1? I want to say it's Nice. I might be wrong. Nice or Nancy, maybe. I'm not sure if they're Ligue 1. I'll double check. Selling the ringleaders is the fix. I think that makes sense, like in the grand scheme of things. Like, you know, like, wasn't it? What army was it where someone turns up in the first day, they shoot someone, and they go right, and it just sort of like makes a statement from day one. I need to do that, don't I? Just turn up, sell someone rather than shoot someone, probably. Okay, we're doing all right. We're up to second, so might be a raid and run for me now, knackered. No, JM, you go and do what you need to do, buddy. Don't you worry at all. Appreciate the raid, very kind indeed. Thank you as always. Let's tell them we're happy so far. Sell them, then shoot them. Yeah. Do that. It's the John Gregory approach, isn't it? Yeah. When Dwight York said he wanted to go to Man United, if I had a gun, I'd have shot him. Do we seek a Faustina Aspria new gen? Maybe. Enjoy France, have a croissant on me. I shall, JM. I shall. Thank you very much. And I will see you very, very soon, I'm guessing. I hope, anyway. Certainly, well, whether it be in virtual world or in real life, either would be a pleasure. Away by Cardo. Blocked. Oh, just over the top. We need to start pushing out a bit, I think. Normal. Kamara loses the ball. Yeah, we're a bit slow in this match, aren't we? Alapangu, Kamara, good ball through. Langlois. Oh, has he beaten the offside trap? Oh, disallowed. What a ball that was, though. Kamara's got him. He's gone too early. He looks a player, this striker, though, doesn't he? Like a little French Michael Owen. Dijon is probably the closest team geographically if they're in Ligue 1. If not, then Nancy, Strasbourg, or Lyon. Lyon, Strasbourg. Yeah. Nancy, I think, must be still in Ligue 2, possibly. What are we thinking? 76 minutes. Josefson looks tired. Oh, sorry, Josefson, I should say, sorry. Corrected by the Scandos in the chat the other day. Tell you what, Kamara's played well, but let's bring on Amara, see if he can do anything different. Fevre for Babatunde. Cardo's 6'4", but I don't want to change the centre back at this point. 6 shots, none on target apparently from us. It's a bit concerning, isn't it? Nil-nil's alright though. I'll take 0-0 away to Augs there. I know they've just been promoted, but they're pretty good in the league last year. And it's a clean sheet, isn't it? We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's have that. Defensively, we were sound. They had loads of shots, but let them have the ball as well. Just don't concede. TJ's Route 1 approach wasn't really a Route 1 approach. But I'm not Route 1, am I? Don't think so. And if it is, do you know what? Who cares? Who cares? As it says there, if we've got a formation that works and a player's not part of it, what's the problem? Calispera being Wolf, how I hope you're well, buddy. Welcome in. I hope PSG are busy bricking themselves at this point. Yeah, a couple of players want to be loaned out, that's fine, okay. Unfortunately, one's Diabate, so Root or Groot? I don't know. Having flu at this moment, couldn't sleep. Flu? Oh, Jesus. You don't want a bit of flu, me, Wolf. It's a bit grim. Look at that, Langlois. 9.7 on the ratings. He's training well as well. He wants to be here. 1 week until the transfer deadline. What we think of then, chat? What have we seen so far? Where do you think we still need to try and improve? I'm wondering if we need another defensive midfield player, possibly. Given the fact we feel like we're still struggling everywhere. Still need players everywhere. The new striker looks handy, doesn't he? He looks like he's popped in and just like turned up as if to go like, but I've always played here, right? I'm happy that Yasser kept a clean sheet as a goalkeeper. That's good for me. I like that. Jack Spencer, Czech midfielder. Relishes big matches. I know he says he's a centre midfielder attacker, but I wonder if he'd be able to sit a little bit deeper. An aggressive DM. That's what you need, isn't it? I am going to look for free transfers first of all, and then after that, loanees, I think. Japanese midfielder is the only bit. They do say that. They do say that a Japanese midfielder is the way to go at this point. Frank Cisse from the Mimosas under 18. He's going to be great, surely, if he's from Mimosa. Calvin Cabu. He's a leader. You maybe got the flu from watching the rain at the Man United versus Chelsea. That would be incredible. Imagine if you did actually get the flu because you watched through the telly. That would be class. I'd be a big fan of that. Let's go to our staff search. What have we got? Leandro Barrio, 36. Daniel Kinchi. From San Etienne. He looks okay. Again, he's a leader as well. Determined, aggressive. Good teamwork. $1.5 million to buy, but can we get him on loan? We can't afford his wages, sadly. Let's just try that just for now. Let's have a little nose at him, see what we can do. Got a feeling they're going to say no, but however, in the transfer budget, we don't really have any money. If I'm being brutally honest, we are a little bit stuck now for cash. So it's going to be loanees with no wages really, or possibly just about cobbling together a half decent free transfer, maybe. So we might be slightly up against it. Which is not the end of the world, but are we in debt? We will be soon. Yeah. There was a Japanese player on the shortlist there. There was. Where were they? Kazuki Suzuki. I mean, Kazuki Suzuki. Like, I'm not I'm not saying that they've just went, right, think of a Japanese name. I don't know. Kazuki Suzuki? Does that sound like it? Like, that feels a little bit like they've just went with the most Japanese name they could think of. He won't come, unfortunately, because he's just signed from Nagoya to Jubilo, so we're not gonna get him, sadly. There must be another one in there somewhere. Sure, we can get that. What does our squad depth look like? That's not a bad shout, actually. Maybe a right winger, actually. Probably a left back. Yeah, we could do with someone who could play both wings, really. I guess in hindsight, El Mohamed Elanga might have been an option. Do we have debt? TJ, hold my beer. Yeah, you've been here before. You know how this works. 6'4", fast, aggressive, German. And we've already agreed that we like a bit of cock. So, Christian Koch. Let's see what we can do. I'm sure you'll be fine. A German cock. Do you know what? I'm not really tied down as to which kind of cock that we're going to go for. So German, fine. French, fine. Whatever. Has the West Ham manager been sacked yet or not? I don't know, actually. Don't know. An international flavour, we should say. Matthias Finder. Finders keepers. He's quick and he can play on both sides. And he's French and he likes big matches. He might be alright as a backup. He's a cock finder. Yeah. Le Grand Coq. Thomas Dold. Again, look how he could be very quick. Let's have a look and see what Spencer looks like. Be happy TikTok isn't French. I know. Imagine that. Imagine that. They'd be all over me, wouldn't they? So Jack looks all right. They seem happy enough with him. Question is can I play him a little bit further back? If he wants to be, he can be a Carriero. And a ball winner. His positioning's teamwork's not brilliant for that sort of defensive area, but as a more advanced player, he looks okay, doesn't he? What do you think? What do we think of Finder? There's no real work rate there. But he's determined. He's a leader. You know, he's quick. He can cover both fullback slots. And he likes big matches. Can't pass or cross. There is that. That is a bit of a problem. Like, when we were in Ligue 2 or when we were in Finland, that sort of thing was fine. Like, we didn't need actual ability. But the problem now is that we're into leagues where actual football ability is needed, isn't it? And that's going to be a problem. It can be reasonable as backup. Yeah. That's what I thought. Like, is he going to be able to just slot in and just help? You know, that's about it. That's all he's going to be able to do. He's not. I suppose the question is going to come from the players, isn't it? Like, what is it you're hoping for here? Like, you're saying that we lack depth. So does that mean that you want more players in general, or do you want more quality? Because that's two different things. Like, I could get a load more players into the team. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be much better. Is there a reasonable youth winger? Well, this is also the thing. Like, we've got decent players that can come through the system, so we can move Petitjean up because his determination's good. So he might end up being half decent. We've got Pearson, who we've got out on loan. So he looks like he might be quite handy. So he's developing a little bit. Then we've got this guy who was a 15-year-old, and he actually could be quite handy. Dribbling at 13, acceleration of 14, determination, flair. At 15 years old, and he's a leader. Like, I think he's probably going to be okay, isn't he? Like, he's going to be okay, I think. And I wonder, do we move him into the first team already? Or do we leave him where he is? I mean, teamwork 15, work rate 14. He sort of looks like he might be able to move up there already, doesn't he? Does he lack pace? He's got acceleration of 14. I mean, he's only 15 years old. Let's have a look at him, right? Move him up. We'll move him up, right? He's got moved up. I think he's better than Francis Mace, who's also apparently meant to be quite good. I don't really believe that. Iovo could become a good goalkeeper, we think. Thala could be a decent striker, but we don't need a striker just now. Donier, central midfielder, could be handy enough, maybe. 17, he needs to do a lot of work now to get better. Overy, again, not really great. Mercier, nah. I mean, look, Besançon's worth 9 million quid, so probably worth moving up, to be honest. That was the French team where lots of talents came from. You forgot the name. Oh, Generation Foot and Mimosas. Like, they are players. They are teams that we could just go and raid, but I do think that we try and hold off as best we can for now. Let's get him. Where's the registration button? Must have to wait until the where's the elite talent? That's the lad we've just looked at there. He's the elite one. So Garcia can go on the bench, I think. Oh, Gebby's fit now. Any sort of defensive midfield? And Cuckoo, when's he coming back? 3 more weeks. Right, okay. It's not really ideal, but right, let's go with it and see what Lille can do against us, shall we? Montpellier do knock out some pretty decent players. I think you could be right there, couldn't you? In fact, to be fair, a lot of French teams knock out some reasonable talent. So, like Sochaux, I've got a decent production line, to be honest. Where's Kamara? Free kick. 5 minutes on the clock. Oh, that's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? You sat there waiting and waiting and waiting and thinking this is going to be decent, and then it's like over the top, and now it's their goal. Oh, we've just got that away. Just got that away. Right, we might have to change something up a little bit here. I'm already thinking that. So they've gone for the same style as we have. Actually, no, they've gone 3 at the back. To be fair, I'd take another point. A draw with Lille, I'd be over the moon at. I started watching Sunderland because of me. Thank you, Mean Wolf. I apologise, by the way. I'm sorry if that's now something that's going to be in your life. It's not. It might not be fun. The Netflix documentary is class, though. You'll love it. You'll love it. Oh, Escobar makes it 1-0. Zlatan on the white ball will never not be funny. Oh, honestly, there's so many bits in that. They're just like, it's almost like The Office. The bit when that he Metvin's trying to be like, what you need to do is you need to get like a bit of a rave going on. You know, he tries to play like Tiesto, and it's like, mate, this is like, it's the bit like, it's almost like in the Office when he goes, he went home to get it. The PA system. That's the one. That's the one. Can't figure out why we signed Brian Brobby. I'm sure he'll be alright. I'm sure he'll be alright. You know, and if he's not, then fine. I've adopted Sunderland partly because of you and partly because I can't be doing with sports washing United. See? A lot of people are saying it. Documentary is great. I was surprised Luke O'Nien is still there. Oh, I love Luke O'Nien. I really do. Oh, his little face. His little yellow card waiting to happen face. Oh, I can't wait for him to turn up in the Premier League and just do something fucking stupid. I'm just gonna forgive him the second he does it. Like, oh, Luke, Yosefson, offside. It's offside, isn't it? I think that's off. It is off. Favourite player from the League One days, we have your old centre-back partnership down at Colchester, Flanagan and Baldwin. Yeah, no, Luke's the one. Luke's the one from the League One days. I've ordered the black third shirt. Have you? Oh, nice, MCG. I haven't bought it yet, but I've said to Mrs. J I think I'll buy it. I'm still not 100% convinced of the home shirt. But I might get the black one. I've got the away one this year, obviously. Bought the blue one. Giving away a penalty. And I did buy the Germany anniversary shirt on Classic Football Shirts today. Long sleeve. I figured I'd channel my inner Beckenbauer. Oh, saved. Because I figured it was the same price as the short sleeve shirt, and it just looks a bit smarter in long sleeves. So I was like, right, let's do that. Do you know what? I'm gonna take Fran off. Jinjie is gonna go on. We're gonna go back to the diamond. Thoughts on Villa today? I thought Villa played decent. I thought they should have won, probably, but, well, actually, should they have won? I think a draw is a fair result. I think if Sunderland have got 10 men, sorry, if Sunderland have got 11 men for the whole game, Sunderland probably win. But I think you've got to be worried about Villa, though. Like, if this is where you are at the minute, not scoring goals, not looking like the team who was decent last couple of years, someone's got to change. Someone's got to change. And it can't be Emery. It can't be, because Emery is the brilliant manager. But I thought Sunderland battled incredibly well with 10 men. And like, if you can't beat 10 men, there's going to be a worry. You know? Biggest news in football: Mourinho to Benfica. That's big. That is big news. That is big. I'll give you that. That is huge news, actually. Isn't he from Porto? I don't know. Possibly. Thought we were the better team with 10-2. Yeah. This is what everyone was saying, David, that, you know, end of the day, like, I mean, Xhaka's header for the assist, like, he's just different class, isn't he? He's just different class. Like, I've seen loads of people on Twitter saying, like, he heads the ball better than we can pass. And I'm like, yeah, do you know what? Probably. Like, what a ridiculous header to lay Isidore in. Benfica home shirt looks glorious. Oh, don't go show me more shirts. Let me have a look. Benfica home kit. Oh, it does look nice. It does, doesn't it? Oh, that is nice, actually. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but it is good. It is good. Mukiele was an absolute beast. What a performance! He's a ridiculous footballer, by the way. Mukiele. He is crazy. Dortmund's got the worst shirt. Everyone in Germany makes fun of it. Do you know what, George? Here's the thing. I don't think that the Dortmund shirt is that bad. There's something about it where I think it's actually okay. Like, it's shit, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm not actually against it. I don't know. I'm not. There's something about it where I'm like, there's so many colours going on. None of it makes sense. But I don't know. I just don't think it's as bad as it's made out to be. It probably is, but yeah, I'm not thinking it's a horror show. They should be happy with Puma, not Leos and Castore. Castore are awful, by the way. They are dreadful. They are the worst kit manufacturers in the world. Right, how do you spell Mukiele? Because we should probably have to buy him, shouldn't we? He's just incredible. Like, he's so good. He's not in, is he? Where is he? It's not Murphy Mukiele. I won't even be asking. He was PSG, wasn't he? Like, I saw again, there was like sort of things on social media today of like him and what's the Paraguayan lad called? The Paraguayan centre half. I forget his name. It's late at night. We've paid like 20 million quid for those, or 30 million pound for those two together. Alderete, that's the one. Alderete. I don't even know what permutation of names I had going through my head. But yeah, we paid peanuts. There he is. Nordi Makuela. There you are. Yeah. Yeah, long gone. But and then we paid like 20 quid for Trey Hume or whatever. It's not a bad defence. And then and I think Reinildo's red card was silly. Like you know what I mean? He's an experienced player. He knows he needs to do better than that. Like, you can't do that sort of stupid thing and get away with it. So you can't really grumble. It's a red card. It's a red card all day as well. But end of the day, coming from a goal down with 10 men, getting a point, it's what champions are made of, isn't it? And we might not win the league. We might not. We might just end up having to settle for Europe this year. But first year back in the Premier League, we'll probably take it. Probably just take Europe if we have to. Mad at how quick you scale things back. What do we think of Jack Spencer? Do we like him? Or do we think we've got better players? We've got Xhaka and Lefebvre for the price of Job. I know. Mad in it. And the thing is, when we sold Job, I was gutted. I was like, oh, do you know what? Like, I get that he's going. But I was a bit sad. But I didn't realise that we were going to be bringing in Granit Xhaka. We can't afford to. We can't afford any wages. Oh dear. Would you like some nice bonuses? Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. Guess he's not going to sign. Here we got Lons. Fevra's looking a bit tired. I don't want to put Babatunde in there just yet, but can he not play yet? Because he's only on a youth contract. Let's see if I put him on a. See if I can give him a proper contract. Right, we've just lost our first game of the season against Lille, so we're down at 7th. Ugh. What's the point? You know what I mean, fine, okay, 4 games into the season, we're a point behind PSG. Yeah, I would have taken it normally, but oh that's a great free kick, isn't it? No worry, David. Take it easy, buddy. Catch you soon. Finish FM research for women. Nice. Go and research the lasses. Good work. I'm sure they'll focus on our FM26 save at some point. Nice, Kamara. Yusefson. Oh, there he is. Langlois. Again. This little lad knows where the goal is, doesn't he? Well intercepted by Malapangu, by the way. Huge header. Of course it's him. Of course it's him. Who else is it going to be? Nobody else. Oof. Over the top. I thought that was going to be flying in the top corner there. Oh, it lays the ball off as well. Just caught out. Fran's been caught out. That goal's come from Fran. Oh dear. I wonder if I've put too much focus on the Fran there. Been like, oh, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. We change it from DLP just a defensive mid, possibly. Oh, this is nice. This is lovely. Oh! That would have been a brilliant goal. That would have been superb. TJ ball was flowing there. Oh. So close. Right, we can salvage a draw. Fran's nervous. Who else is nervous? Fevre and Brune. Right, okay. Right, Brune can come off then. Garcia as well. Do you know what? Fevre's knackered, so let's make a couple of changes, see if that helps. Watch Lons versus Lille, 3-0 for Lons. Nice match for the derby. Oh, interesting. Oh, pick that one out. Right, it's all gone to shit, everyone. It's time to resign. Throw the tactic away. Yeah, just walk away from the club now. Like, title's gone. We're getting relegated. Yeah, we're going back to Poland. Yeah, 8 points behind Rennes. We can't win the title now. This is just... No, the players were right. We lack quality. Yeah, we need 42 more players. There's Yusefson. Oh, there we go. There's one back. Unless the referee calls it for offside. Nope, arms are up. We're good. We're good. Question is, do we now bring Fran off and put another striker on? Here's Kamara. Oh! It counts! Andy Verhaeghe. What a goal that is. Have a little look at this. Everyone stands and stares. Big header comes in. Keeper's gone for it. Has he got his hands on it? No, he hasn't. Andy Verhaeghe smashes it in. I'm having a bit of that. There's no point looking at goal line technology. It's gone over the line. He smacked it through. We've definitely scored. Title's back on Space Jams, exactly. Space and Jams says they're saying exactly what we're all thinking. Langlois' free kick. Ooh. Stinging the fingers of the goalkeeper there. That's right, just let the ball run out. Let it go. Do we bring off Langlois? You know what? Let's bring Langlois off and we'll put Ginjue on. You smell one more. There could be. There could be. I'm happy to take it to 3-3 though. 6 minutes of time added on. It's interesting that we didn't rip everything up, isn't it, and start again. Some people would have had us do that, you know. Historically, that was the tactic. That's a good comeback. That is a good comeback. That works for me. 3-1 down, draw 3-3. Back 8th. Fine, PSG are starting to pull away from us now. Okay. I get it. But, as Space and Jam says, title could be back on. Right. Can we bring Matt's Finders in? I don't think we can. I think he's going to want too much money as well. Literally £2,000. That's all we can offer. Anymore. Even Luffy, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in. He's gone. He's gone. How's life, pal? How was the York Food Festival, by the way? Appreciate the prime. Very kind. Very kind. Thank you for that. Wonderful display of support. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, Luffy. How was your stream, by the way? Right, top of the table clash here. Against Ren. Can we expect some more business? Maybe. Never say never. That's what you have to say, isn't it? If we could bring one more in, where would we be? Probably right midfielder, actually. If it was nice, kept going for the snacky stuff. Could try... So I keep going for stuff without getting full. That's the way to do it. That's the best way to do it. If you're out there and you're out food festivaling, you gotta keep it light. You can't go full on it and be like, right, I'm gonna get everything in there, because if you do, then you run the risk of filling up and then being like, oh, I can't go and eat the next bit. Yeah, there's nobody else really sort of cropping up, is there, sadly. Right, we might struggle to get another player in before the end of the window. That's only based on the lack of players that I know. He wants too much money as well. They look like Canija. He did a little bit. He did. You can promote youth if needed. We can, and we might have to. Let's say Petit Jean might end up getting moved back up into the first team. Gerard, maybe. Determination 19, flair 17, vision, passing. Not bad. Acceleration's not great. I'm thinking more about a loan, to be honest. Try and maybe not have any of his try and not actually pay any sort of monthly fee. So we missed out on this guy. He's not playing. We say we want some sort of like physical midfielder. Is this the? I mean, how much is he worth? Right, okay, maybe it's not him. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I love that we can't even afford £2,000 a week on his wages. They want 4. I think we might be stuck, everyone. We can maybe bring in a winger, but I think that the winger we've actually got is better. Oh, actually, we might be about to bring in someone half decent, actually. If this works out, I think we're about to get a former Mimosas player in. Right, let's cancel Gerard because Adama Kawako is interested. 17 for vision, 16 for passing, determination's decent enough, aggression, agility, fitness. That's an option, maybe? Possibly. That could be fun. Let's take part, even though we're not going to. I don't think we're going to be particularly active on deadline day. Kasim Saeed. Do we want to move him to the first team or unambitious? Let's let him go out on loan, shall we? Yosefson, second in the player of the month. Yeah, there's a blast from the past, isn't it? I don't think we'll get him. I don't think we need another right back in. Right, so Spencer's gone to Mets. So we've missed out on him, sadly. We missed out on a couple of players this pre-season. Oh, there we go. We've got Cox in. Everyone's happy with that, right? It's not the Dutch one that we thought we were going to get. It's the German one. Right, I think we just nudge on until we get to the end, because I don't really think we're going to get any more players in at this rate. A lot of them will reject us, will beg us to join us in the future, but they're too late. Indeed. Tunisian. Do I take the chance on him? I don't know. Not massively convinced. Dear. So yes, we can't get Kawako then. Oh, never mind. That would have been good. Right. No problem. What a problem. What a great battling performance from 10-man Sunderland to earn a point. Agreed, Rich. Agreed. That's what you want, isn't it? A team that's going to be battling for Europe. Do we need Navarro? You know what? He might be fine. I don't think it's going to be as good as the 15-year-old we've got in the squad, in our own squad. So, but solid backup option. That's what we're after. Okay, now the players are happier. Bit about Ronaldo, who seems obviously forgotten it's not playing for Simeone. I know, what a silly red card. Silly. But the problem is, though, is that we can't, like, I can't sit there and go like, oh yeah, it's not a red, because it clearly is. It clearly is. But yeah, just daft in it. But hopefully he'll learn from that. You know, as we hope. Is there some rule where we can't play anyone under the age of 15? Players under 16 are not allowed to play. Right, okay. Stupid players, yeah. Footballers are a bit stupid, aren't they? Right, when's this lad turn 16? In October. Good, where are we now? September, right? 1 more month to go, and then he can play. He had to go very silly. I felt for Rig first start, and he'd been subbed. Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, Riggy had started all right as well. So you can. I like the fact he was gutted when he came off, because it showed that he was like up for it. But then it was just interesting to see how else we could sort of like just how stable we were in defence, and like we were not really rushed. You know, we had everything under control. It was looking fine. So yeah, it was a good performance. Very, very good performance, I thought. And those two saves from Roofs in the first half, and I know the flag went up, but like great saves. Great saves. You probably more got to be worried about the fact that Villa didn't score with like from about 8 yards out. But let's have a look at Koch. 6'4", he's fast and he can dribble, so he'll be fine. Might not be great, but he'll be fine. I've put Gebby and Verhaeghe in at centre half. And I might put Bell in for Malapangu and see if we can actually know it's. We're going for stability, aren't we? So do we play Gebby then in his debut? Do you know what? Why not? In fact, let's have... Actually, you know what? No, I will do that. Let's put him there. Rudy Brune's not having a great time at the minute. Yeah. Let's try this. Right, last match of the night. Okay. Let's see how we get on with it, shall we? Way to the current league leaders. Thought Talby did really well filling left wing back, driving him forward, getting available for the play in the final third, unsung hero. Yeah, Talby was good. Talby was good. I think the problem is that he was looking very, very good, but Mukiele is just a cut above everybody. So it's like it doesn't matter how good everyone else is, unless you're Mukiele. Like you're sort of like going unnoticed, really, which is fantastic. Sadiki was great as well. I thought he was really good today. And we didn't miss Diarra as much as I thought we would. We did. It's difficult to say because obviously we had 10 men. But I thought Ballard came in and looked like he wasn't made of glass, which is really helpful as well. That'll do, just clear the ball out. Jason Proof, TJ was right, the Championship being better than the Premier League. Watched most Championship matches, highlights a few hours while I had to watch Liverpool's highs on the Everton channel. Yeah, that's not really much to watch there, is there? That's a good finish. That's a good finish. But yeah, Championship is still better. And what we're doing is we're proving it's not that difficult of a league, the Premier League. Turned up and we're currently sat, what, 7th? Already got as many points, almost, as what Derby had. And Southampton. We've played 5 games. And everyone's expecting us to get hammered all the time. Nah. If we lose to Rennes, we drop to 11th. Ugh. Yeah, we might as well just resign. Save from Emma. Oh, jeez, just roll it straight out. What's he doing? Crazy. Yosefson, Fran. Normal. Fran, good ball in. Kamara. And Boj. All the way back. And Boj goes charging through. Oh! Pick that one out. What a goal that is. That's what we want. A charging left back. What a goal. Oh, Malapangu's got a yellow card. That's not useful, but that's a great run. Great run, great finish. Okay, happy with how that's going. Let's I mean, Malapangu 6.8. We probably need to keep him on for a little bit, but be conscious that he might be coming off. We can't run the risk of a yellow card with a central midfielder like that. And Bonjour's on the yellow card as well. Giving the ball away. Nicely intercepted. Again, just playing the ball into like no man's land, aren't we? Just giving up possession. Okay, nothing silly, boys. We're getting the ball back again. Again, losing it. Oh, how many times did we give the ball away for that to actually happen? Take it easy, Rich. Pleasure to see you, buddy. I feel bad that we've conceded now. 2-1. It's all come from the fact we couldn't put our foot on the football. Malapangu has to dip out of the tackle there. Yosefson's on a 6-5. Kamara's on a 6-5. Right, let's bring Kamara off then. 6-5. Replace him with Agbite. Let's change Fran to a DM. Right, Fevra's struggling a bit, so let's pop. Cock isn't even on the bench. It's going to be Babatunde. Oh yeah, I need to change the tempo down a bit, don't I? Yosefson. Can't get in the box. Normal, Yosefson. He's in the box. He's in the box. There's absolutely time to turn it around. You're right, Chris. Why am I doubting this team? Honestly. The Sochaux ways, the Sochaux ball is happening, right? This against the league leaders as well, I should say. It's no mean task, is it? Off the ball, cleared away. Nice. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What options have you got? The wrong option. Picks the wrong one, doesn't he? Let's regroup now. And let's also slow the play down a bit. I think it's time for Malapangu to come off, but I think this is 3-2. Lovely interception. I called it. I called it. I called it at 3-2, didn't I? Damn. Right. Okay. Let's It's okay, don't worry. It's not all over yet. Right. Highlight went on for far too long. It did. And think though that two of their goals have just come from us giving the ball away, so And now the fourth goal is going to come from exactly the same thing. Great save. Demand more. Let's go positive. Ooh, that was a little bit close for comfort. Ten minutes left. There's still time. There's still time. Babatunde gives it away again. That's been the theme of this match, hasn't it? Giving the ball away. I thought that went in. Right, let's press. Let's move Fran there. Stop. All hope is not lost yet. But again, not an embarrassing result though. All hope is now gone. Let's just give away a penalty. It's always a penalty as well, isn't it? It's always a penalty. I mean, we've been outplayed throughout. We've stayed in the match for much more than we should have done. I hate changing to positive. I really do. And I knew I shouldn't have done that. That was the thing. I was like, if I change to positive, that's not going to help. We're probably even going to end up conceding a fifth now as well. I've had to move it back to positive. I bet we concede a fifth. Close. Almost. There's the fifth. There you go. Have we been that bad in front of goal? So in defence? I don't think we have. Don't been that bad. It's quite bad. Shoot, not that bad though. Never mind. Never mind. It's one of those, isn't it? Dust ourselves down. Go again. Yeah. Right. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll change it around. Next match is PSG, so I think we've got the next match in the bag, right? A little bit of time off. We've got 2 weeks, then it's PSG, so it'll be fine. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Okay? Let's go and let's give ourselves a bit of a break, actually. So I'm not around tomorrow. Might be back Wednesday, possibly, depending upon getting back from work. So I'll let you know. Keep your eyes on the Discord and stuff. If not, definitely Friday. And then the FM show, of course, Thursday, Friday. We'll see, depending upon when I get back. But yeah, no, appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It's been fun. It's been nice to be back. Let's go and raid, because yeah, we might not get 15 seasons out of this save, but we'll see what we do. But yeah, let's go and get a raid on. Go and give some love, and we will yeah, we'll see you all soon. Take it easy, everyone. All the best. Bye now.